What's up, everybody? I go by the name of Collage the Unknown, and you're tuning in to my interview with Ottawa on the Rise.
All right, man. Much love for being on the show.
Thank you for having me, man.
Kind of last minute. We got you in here fresh from work.
Fresh off of work, 5 a.m. to 1:30, and then Uber here.
Uber straight here. That's what's up. Much love for that. So, tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Born and raised here in Ottawa, Mechanicsville, Ottawa. It's my home. I write music, rap, sing, and produce a little bit on the side. That's not really my strong point, but I'm working on it.
Okay. So, what made you start rapping and getting into the music scene?
Honestly, it started at a really young age. I don't know what it was, but like just right at the age of 7, it was just started writing, and I remember like wondering to myself like, "Hey, yo, do songs really have to rhyme all the time?" And then that's just where I started like putting it together. So around 7 is when I started getting into the whole writing thing.
Okay.
And then like at the age of 11 or 12 is when like I met my friend Nick, rest in peace to Nick. Him and I started doing music together, and that was like my first experience ever like recording.
Yeah.
It was like off of like the ghetto like computer headsets with the little mic right here.
Okay, yeah, sort of like the gamers use and shit. Okay.
So that's what we would do. And then it's like ripping beats offline, like fucking, not even like illegal download. It was like fucking like bootleg where like we would play the beat and then on another computer hit record and then hear that sound and like.
Oh shit, y'all was on some real ghetto shit.
Yeah. So that's how it all started. And then that's how I like recorded my first song. I was in grade 6. And then from there, it was my cousins. My cousins really they were just a huge influence because they were doing their own music thing too. So they were like producing, had their own studio, they were recording, and I just always wanted to be in that fucking environment of like fucking, like just show me how this shit works.
Okay.
And I was like always writing, but I always kept it low key to myself because I didn't, like at that point, I was like, I don't want no one to make fun of me for writing music, even though they were family, but I was just there. That's the mindset I was in. I was just like, I don't want no one making fun of me for doing music.
Okay.
And then from there, it just kept going.
Okay. So you recently dropped an EP called Retro, I believe, right? Retro.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. I don't, Spanish for you guys. It's not Spanish?
It is Spanish.
Okay, see, I was okay, alright.
Yeah.
Alright, you just had me a little worried because I was like, I thought that sounded Spanish. Alright, cool. Alright, so how many tracks are on the list?
3 songs and an outro.
3 songs and an outro.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the vibe on the EP?
Urban. It's like you just want to move to it, but there's like it's a little consistency of a story in a sense, because it's like the first song is called No Soy el Mismo. So the exact translation is I'm not the same. Okay. So it's basically talking to a girl saying, "Hey yo, shit was fucked up last time, but this time I'm gonna get it right. I'm not the same."
Okay.
And then to the next song is like, all right, I never got her in the first song, but in the second song we're in the same spot. And like I'm trying to holler at her again, and then it's like I still don't get her. And then by the third song I'm like, fuck it, I don't want you. I just want to take you home. And then that's where it all ends.
Okay.
And honestly, I don't think I'll get her in the end of that either. It's just a whole entire L, but
Okay. All right, man. Well, that's dope. All right. Well, speaking of which, why don't you basically introduce the little clip that we're going to show? Give a little introduction for that.
All right. So what you're about to see next is a little clip of my EP called Reto. It's just a transition of all the songs, just back to back to back.
All right. We'll be right back after this clip. Stay tuned.
Quiero conocerte más, pero tú no te want you now, no soy el mismo de I quiero right there right the way you are, yeah.
And we back. Hey, so y'all got the vibe. The link is in his bio, so make sure that you check that. We'll actually be putting it in below in our bio, so whenever y'all check this, click that like button and subscribe. Be sure to click the link below in the bio to go to his music and check that out, run up his views, and show support. With that being said, what influences you when you go to make your music?
Honestly, it's all just on the spur of the moment. So I have to hear the music first. Like every now and then I'll think of lines just like right off the top of my head and I'll just like do a voice memo or like I'll just type it down and I'll have it stored for when I'm writing and I get stuck or something.
Okay.
But honestly, lately the way that I've been writing my music more is just I hear the beat and I'll catch the melody and then it's like right immediate. I have to go set up my stuff and then I start recording and then I do like I'll freestyle to everything and then I'll catch my melody and I'll be like, all right, that one's dope, that one's dope, that one's dope. And from there is when I start putting words to it and then I structure it.
Okay. Okay.
So
One question I like to ask, every artist that, goes to a studio and stuff like that. I know you have a home studio, right?
Yeah.
Is that the only studio that you go to at the moment?
At the moment, yeah, I'm strictly home. Like, I don't know, it's just your own environment.
Your own environment.
You are absolutely free. I don't like anyone telling me, like, hey, yo, you only got 20 minutes left to finish your song. It's like, I don't have to deal with that. If I want to sit in front of the mic for 5 hours and have no interruptions, I can sit in front of a mic. 5 hours, no interruptions, no questions asked.
There you go.
It's not to knock any studios because there is a certain quality you get at a studio that you cannot get from home.
Facts.
So, that's not to knock any studio at all. It's just my personal preference of I just like that intimacy of just being in my own world.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So, do you need anything like when you go into the studio and like when you're about to go into your vibe? Do you need like a little bit of Hennessy? Do you need maybe a spliff?
I need some tea, man.
Tea?
Some tea just for my vocals so my vocals don't tire out.
Okay, something different. See, folks, you gotta change up. You gotta have a special melody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody's different.
So it's like, for me, I'm just like, I can't do roughs. That's what I can't do. I can't do roughs. I can't record a song and say, all right, I'm going to re-record it after. Because the first time I do it, that's when I'm really into it.
Right.
So if it takes me 100 takes to do my first verse, I'm going to do 100 takes to do my first verse and then move on.
Exactly.
Because I can't be like, all right, I did this and I'm going to do it tomorrow. Because once I hear it like that, that's how it's supposed to be to me.
Yeah. So, quick question. What's your take? Have you seen the whole Soulja Boy and rant? What's your take on Soulja Boy thinking that he basically had, the best year of 2018?
I think that's wild, man. I didn't hear much from Soulja Boy, to be honest, but I think it's an extremely smart publicity move, I guess.
Okay.
Because what was it? All it took for him was to say Tiger, and now every fucking headline. Yeah. Like, when was the last time Soulja was on Breakfast Club? When was he ever on Breakfast Club? And now he's there because of all this stuff he's consistently been doing. Like, it's wild shit, but I'm not gonna knock the hustle that he's doing everything fucking right to be talked about anybody. Like, look, we're even talking about him. If he didn't go Tiger, would we be talking about Soulja right now?
Yeah, exactly.
So I can't knock that hustle, man. That was genius on his part, but
yeah, for sure. All right, so I got a game for you. We do 3 questions, and it's called "What Would You Do?" All right. First question is, what would you do? If you're doing music, what would you do if you had the opportunity to travel around the world?
Dude, in a heartbeat. I think that's like every musician's dream. Like, I think it's just like J. Cole fucking said it. Like, all these songs that I made in my bedroom and shit don't finally get like room in a way. Like, that's exactly what it is. Like, you want everybody to know this song. Like, and that's exactly where I'm at. It's like all these songs that I just make up in my bedroom. It's like you're telling me someone in fucking Asia is going to be singing these words and they don't even know English, but they know my lyrics? Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. And the EP I dropped, that Spanglish. You're telling me someone that doesn't even know English is going to be trying to speak Spanish? These lyrics that I wrote, that's crazy. I think that's anybody's dream. Like, just That
So what would you do?
take it, like
You take it. You what would, but not like. What would, like if with your music?
Yeah.
Would you try to touch people? Would you know what I mean? Try to influence change? Would you try to get onto a political side?
I don't think I could ever get onto a political side with it, but I would want to make music that anybody could relate to, like not just one specific genre. That's why like all my music is just kind of scattered. Like I've got Mechanicsville out, and then I dropped Aisha. Mechanicsville and Aisha sound nothing alike. And then I dropped the EP called Reto, and those are all completely different. And then the next song I have coming in February is completely different from the rest of that.
Okay.
So I think what my main goal would be was just to to make something for anybody.
Yeah.
So that, like, all right, maybe you don't like my song Mechanicsville, but you really fuck with Aisha. You could still pull through to the show and have a good time.
Yes.
Maybe you don't like those first two, but you love what I did with Reto, and then it's like you're cool with that. So either way, I want to make an experience for absolutely every fucking buddy.
Okay, that's proper. Yeah. All right. So, what would you do if you were to find a pound of weed?
All right. Just period?
Period. Just what
Period.
would you do?
I'd flip that motherfucker, man. I'd make the money back.
You heard her here, folks. This nigga's gonna turn to a trapper if he finds a pound of weed, motherfucker.
Flipping it, man.
Okay. Question number 3. What would you do if your mother were to pass?
Dude. See, me and my mama were so much alike. We go like this all the time.
Yeah.
But that's my mama. Like,
me and my mom too.
Yeah. So like, it's my mama. That there's no connection in the world like the one that you have with your mom. Like, personally speaking.
Yeah.
But so my mama, no. If I lost my mama, it would be there would be a dark hole that I'd have to somehow, like, I know she would want me to be like, no, overcome it, but I'm gonna be like, hey, yo, just let me mourn my mama for a minute.
Yeah. So what would you do then? Would you go buck wild, basically? Would you go into a deep, dark corner or something?
Go to a deep, dark corner for a little bit. You probably wouldn't hear from me. I won't even lie and be like, I'm gonna make the best music of my life. I'm the type of person that has to go through the motions before I can write about it.
So you definitely would be in that dark corner writing.
Yeah.
That's
That's where I would be at. I have to go through it first, and then I'd be able to write about it. Like, I can't be going through an experience and writing about it as I'm going through the experience. I have to get through to the other side, and then I can tell you about every fucking stage I was at.
Exactly. All right, man, that's what's up. Yeah. All right, so that wraps up our game for What Would You Do? All right. There's some pretty good answers. I tried. You tried your best. That's all that anybody can ever ask for. So, oh shit, headache. Okay, this one. All right. If you had the chance to change one thing in Ottawa, what would it be?
I think I'd make more music festivals. Like, because all we have is summer. Like, that's where I really see all these crazy festivals. We got Blues Fest, we got the Soul City festival. That's when I really see it. But it's like you go down to like Toronto or something. There's something always fucking happening. There is a live event every fucking day. Sorry. And then so it's like at that point, it's like Ottawa's not really like that. I would say it's like, yeah, there's like club events here and there, like so often, but
it's pretty consistent. Consistent.
Yes, but I don't know. I think in Ottawa there's a whole bunch of. I think people have this weird stigma that there's not good quality music in Ottawa, and you know what? Fuck it. If there's anything I would change in Ottawa, I would change the fucking stigma that there's only whack music in Ottawa. That's what I would change in Ottawa.
Oh, there's nothing but bangers coming out of Ottawa.
That's what I'm saying. But you talk to anybody, it's like, oh, Ottawa rappers are whack. Oh, Ottawa artists are this. It's like,
Yeah, no doubt. And don't get it confused when I say recently. I don't just mean we just been doing it recently. I mean, it's been, but I mean, just recently, there's been some really dope videos coming out.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean? But it's 2019, and we're coming out hard for Ottawa. So, you know, it's Ottawa on the rise.
oh, so I got that. And then me and Vontae are still having this competition on February 14th. We're going single for single, and we're seeing which one gets the most plays.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What day is that again?
February 14th.
You guys got a set time for that?
Nah, I gotta smooth out the details with Vontae. Shout outs to Vontae.
Yeah, hell yeah. Look out for Vontae. Vontae's really on the come up right now. He has a headlining show. Something coming up soon.
Headlining tour.
Yeah, tour. Yes, sorry, my bad. Tour. But yeah, enough about Vontae. It's Collage in this bitch. Do you have any artists in Ottawa that you would really want to work with?
Like, do they still have to live in Ottawa, or can they just
It's got to be in Ottawa.
still live in Ottawa?
No, they long as they still represent Ottawa. And
Oh, Maurice. I'd love to work with Maurice. Like, I've had one session with Maurice where it was just a quick beat making section with Maurice. It was a few years ago, but the way that guy can sing live, it's not even fair. It's not even fair, man. Like, he was just like, he was making the beat, and he was just like doing random melodies, and then he'd go into a random falsetto, and I'd be like, yeah, it's not even fair. It's not even fair, man.
There you go. Okay, so it's Maurice Moore. All right, you got any? Who would be your top 3 artists that you'd say you would listen to the most from Ottawa?
From Ottawa, so Maurice, LJ, and Sarju and them from the Cave. Shout outs to the Cave.
So YV and the Cave movement.
Camp, yeah, they're really dope. Shout outs to them. That's where I go get all my mixing, my mastering done. You like my quality, that's where you go. Who else? Who would be my third? Shout outs to Vontae. Gotta give it up to Vontae. But one of my best friends, Eric Marak, he hasn't been in Ottawa in a minute, but straight out of Ottawa. Eric Marak, yeah.
All right, proper. Okay. Do you plan on doing any shows this year?
I'm really hoping to do shows this year. I really want to get Latin Fest. Whoever's promoting Latin Fest, hit me up. And I really want to do Soul City. I'm pretty sure it's a Soul City show that is always in La Rush Park. La Rush Park is in Mechanicsville. I'm like,
yes, it is. That's it.
Yeah. So
I popped in real quick.
yeah, so it drives me crazy how I have a song called Mechanicsville, and I have not yet performed it in Mechanicsville. And if there's a show that I really want to do this summer, it's that one.
All right.
So whoever's doing that one, hit me up too.
I'm gonna look into it for you. Let me see if I can find out that spot for you.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's what's up. So, is there anything big that you're trying to do for 2019?
2019 is just really my building year. Like, this is the year because I dropped Mechanicsville back in 2016, I want to say. 2016, maybe pushing into 2017. And then from there, I disappeared. And then I came out with Aisha in August. And then I disappeared again. And now I'm back with this EP. So this year is more about consistency and really like not being like, buzz, and then just completely falling off. This year is like, this is the building year. This is where there are no games. This is where it's strictly fucking business and building, and like, you know, like, just want some respect on my name around.
There you go. All right, so do you consider, with that being said, if you've had catch a buzz, right? Like you said, catch a buzz, and then all of a sudden you kind of let it go, you fade off, you come back to it like half a month to a year later. Yeah. Do you feel like that's starting over?
I feel like it's starting over because, like, in this generation, man, it's quick. You got to be consistent. Like, it's so hard to stay relevant in conversations when you're not consistent. It's like with Aisha, I caught that little buzz and then it was gone. And then I caught a little buzz again when we did the show with Vontae, and Respecting Hip Hop.
Yeah.
There was a little buzz there. And that was just, what, 2-3 months ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And then my name was gone. Like, my name was relevant, and then it was gone like 2 weeks later. And now I'm back again with this. So I'm trying to be more consistent with my own promo and have quality music dropping every like couple months.
Okay.
So that's where.
All right. So me and you, we were on Purple Haze in the morning. Yeah, with Vontae Poems and Respecting Hip Hop.
Shout out Respecting Hip Hop.
Yes, sir. So we kind of did a little bit of an interview back then.
Yeah.
So I know that you were basically a father.
Yeah.
And you're a single father at that.
Yeah.
How do you manage doing work, music, and raising a child?
It's hard. It takes a lot of discipline. Like, my job requires me to get up at 3:30 in the morning to 4 a.m. But I am out of the door at 4:30. So in that time, he's sleeping. So it's beneficial to me where I am done work at 1:30. 1:30, I am home with my kid. And then, he's mostly with his mom. So I get him on the weekends.
Okay.
So that helps me in the sense where I have a bit more time to do music.
Okay.
So for people that are with their kids full time, I wish I could be with mine full time. Just saying.
Yeah.
But for that, it takes a lot of discipline. I think you have to be really well managed with your time. Make no wasted, no bummy days, I think is what you have to do when you are handling all three. Because if you don't, then you slack somewhere. Because if you're too focused over here, then you're getting to fucking work late. Or if you're fucking up with work, then you're not getting to your kid on time. Or you're not giving him as much time. And if you're all focused right here with your kid, then what time are you leaving for your craft? And in that way, it seems selfish, but it's not a selfish act when we're trying to do this music thing as a passion for us, but it's not like we are not trying to do this for our kids too, to give them this life that we want to give them. So, it's a whole lot of give and take and self-discipline, I think that's where it all really lays with him.
Okay, proper. All right, so last question before we end it off. What do you prefer, sativa or indica?
Indica.
Put your ass to sleep, shit. God damn.
Yeah, man. Once we do that, no. Done.
There you go.
All right. That was my interview with Ottawa on the Rise. I go by the name of Collage the Unknown, and I thank you for joining us. You can find me on iTunes, Spotify, everywhere else as Collage the Unknown. You can find me on Twitter as Collage Official, on Instagram as Who is Collage, and SoundCloud as Collage the Unknown. Thank you.